How's it going, everyone? This is Solid Gold 2, because Solid Gold was just a trial run. Anyways, today we are going to go to that big old point of interest over there in the desert area and see what it has for us. And I want to get a roof on this place. That's our goal for the day. But quickly, I'm going to go over some of the updates they did for the game to make it 17.2. Let's see here. They give you an option to change the frequency of the blood moon and set a minimum amount of days before the blood moon horde appears. Also, blood moon range. So that is when this setting is enabled, the players can make a minimum/maximum random blood moon range. Not sure what that means. Haven't played with any settings because I don't want to mess with this world. Otherwise, it might have to start over. Land claim blocks. You can have more than one land claim block. I think that's in servers. And XP multipliers, so players can increase or decrease overall experience gained. So you can speed up how fast you grow in the game or decrease it to make it harder. So there's some notes. If you want to look at the full list of all things they've added, subtracted, any of the balancing they did, you can go over to 7 Days to Die webpage, or you can click through the link in Steam, which is how I got there. Alright guys, I'm going to start with some mining today until about 6 o'clock, then we're going to rush over to the point of interest and get that going. We also need to get a lot of wood. So that's it. Let's get going. Alright. Make sure I got my mining helmet. Yep, mining helmet's on. Let's go. Make sure nothing's in here. Oh yeah. Jump off. Oh yeah, that's a nice deep hole. I'm liking it so far. Let's get to it. Alright guys, so right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to collapse all the dirt underneath our pillar right here, and I'm going to put our pole in, and I'm going to start branching off for our mine. So we need wood, so let's get ourselves some wood. Let's see, do we have any wood here? Come on, wood. No wood there. Nope. Did I use up all the wood? I believe so. Let's check over here real quick. Because I'll go brave the night to get wood for you guys. Which is exactly what I'm going to do. Alright, so closest trees up front. Check her out the area. Make sure we got our axe on us. Be a good thing to have. Come on, come on, here we go. Okay, we need our axe before I go do that. It's almost day anyways. Chop down this tree. Get this going. Make some progress. Oh yeah. Cutting this tree down. Now we don't need a lot of wood, but we do need some. Just enough for a pillar. Although cobblestone probably would do just fine. Because it is going to be a cobblestone pillar. Because cobblestone is a lot cheaper to upgrade concrete than going from wood. Alright. Check how much cobblestone we have. Oh, plenty. Alright, let's do this real quick. About halfway down, I am going to put some support, just because I don't want to risk losing this, because I would just fight. Alright, first things first, I'm going to disconnect the top. Because I don't want it pulling down the rest. Probably won't, but it might. Oh, I broke it. Yep, broke it the leg. Well, since I'm here anyways. I have to go up to the top anyways. Dang it. Note to self. Too high to drop. That's why we have hay bales. Gosh, solid. Well, it puts the timeline back a little bit. We'll mine that out. Hopefully our leg heals by then. Luckily, I'm pretty sure we have a splint. Yeah, where's the splint? Come on. Did I use the last splint? Might have. Well, let's make a splint, because I don't wanna... I don't know where it's at. Splint. Duct tape, wood, cloth. We got plenty of cloth. Of course it goes away. Let's make 3. Don't want to use up all the duct tape. Use that. Put this away. Let's do this quickly. Let's see how long our broken leg takes. Our split leg cuts down half the time. Well, we're going. Once this thing collapses, we're going. So regardless of the broken leg or not. And I never grabbed the metal. Oh my gosh. Come on, Saw, pick it up a little bit. Let's get this done. So when you're doing this type of excavation, you want to make sure you have a little hole you can sit in, so you don't hurt yourself in the collapse. It is imperative you do it. You could risk it, I just don't recommend it. Also, when you just note, when you do it like this, you're losing out on some resources you might be able to get that's inside of it. I've seen where on some of the mods where uranium was in the part that collapsed. Unfortunately, it was destroyed. So just food for thought. If you're doing mods or anything with extra minerals and stuff, keep that in mind. But we're trying to get this done quickly, so we're doing this method. Alright, so ladder's here. I want to come off the ladder into a little cave. A cave is a minimum 2 high, although 3 is makes it not so claustrophobic. I hear a zombie. You hear that? Alright. One more block after this guy. And let's start the collapse. She's stopping her. She's making a fuckus. Jeez. She must hear us mining or something. At least it happened now, not after we got it collapsed, because we would have been in a pit. Where is she? She's not on the inside, is she? Well then, I just put that block there. At least she gave us something. And a skill to go with it. I hear another one. Where is it? Is she in here? Well, she's definitely in there. There she is. Let's go ahead and help her out. No, it's not my fault you were in there. God. Can you keep it down, please? We're trying to work. Alright. Now let's go. Let's collapse that because we need to get over to that point of interest. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, that was trippy. Alright, see, we got a little cave here. Knock this out. Alright. Take a screenshot of that. Because it's all going to come crumbling down. Down to Pound Town. Yay! See? Oh, see? Ooh, that iron. And that's how you collapse that. Looks like we lost the boards that were down there anyways. We got iron. Alright. This is shovel action here. But apparently not that part. Alright. We got ourselves a nice little spot now. Alright, so get our cobblestone out. We got our ladders here. Nope. We need our ladders. I'm gonna say 15. Alright. That's centered. That should be fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Should be able to put this here. There we go. Alright, let's see. I'm going to pull each one of these out. There we go. Now we got a pretty strong pillar right there. Okay, we got some fixing to do right there. Buttholes. But yeah. Alright, let's get to that point of interest. Alright, so let's see. Put this stuff back. Don't need this. Now that doesn't go there. Yeah, I think we need all this. Alright, so let's get going. Point of interest. Call it the warehouse. Ooh. I don't think I'm set up for that weather. Yeah, I need that poncho. You get that poncho. We don't need our mining helmet because it's going to be too hot over there. So since we are going to the desert, we want to make sure we're set up for that temperature. Otherwise we'll be just burning through that water, which I already have a feeling we're going to do anyways. Let's see here. This gives us resistance to the heat. Where's our poncho? Did I see where I put the poncho? I think I put the poncho. See, a leather poncho. 13 resistance to heat. That's what we want. Alright. That should be good. Mini bikes up front. I'm going to jump over our kitchen just because I can. Oh yeah, my mini bike. Okay, that's annoying. Anyways, so how's this weather out today? Looks like it's going to be a nice sunny one. Upwards of 120 degrees. So make sure you keep yourself hydrated the whole time. That's the place we're going to, right there. Wakey wakey, guys! So it's like a junkyard, I guess. Put this right here. Looks like there's spikes on the other side of this. Alright, let's see. That looks good. Let's knock it down, shall we? See what's on the other side. Put the sledgehammer in our favor. Oh. Okay. She's nothing. Oh yeah. Come on. Ooh, a lot of good stuff in here. Alright. I have a feeling we're going to be looting a lot, so we need to make sure we get rid of the things we have already looted. Clean the area pretty much. Keep an eye out. Nothing in that thing. I hear a zombie sleeping. Let's see. Tires are good for plastic. Oh yeah, I hear a zombie sleeping, but I don't see a zombie sleeping. Let's go ahead and get all the stuff that's up here. Candy cane. Empty pile of garbage. How do you have an empty pile of garbage? Can anyone tell me that? Oh look, there she is. Ooh, what's that one? Hi. I want to check that. What is this? It's key goggles. Gives us 1 agility. Nice. Oh, he's going inside. I'll leave him alone. Nope. Got his attention. That was an accident. Already dehydrated. Go ahead and jump over here. Jump over here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hi, Wild Bill. How you doing, buddy? Got a nice helmet up there. Or hat. Is that a Stetson? Damn, I just messed up your Stetson hat. It's not even cool. Again, what's up with the empty bags of trash? Alright. So this stack's good. Let's go ahead and clear the floor again. Another bag that's empty. I'm not gonna step in. You crazy. You stay out there. Gas barrels. Good for bomb type of things. Or making gas. Oh, here's a whole bunch of zombies. Ooh, what's this one? Olympic swimmer. Okay. Come on, guys. I'm not opening any doors for you. Those are rude. Oh yeah, dirty water. Even though destroying this will reduce the chance of anything spawning back there, but you know, we don't want to have to worry about food. Good night. Ooh, another door. He already made the door open for you guys, so come on out. I'm not scared of you guys. I'm looting while you're... Ooh, a whole bunch of you. Yes, come out, please. It means you're not in there when I... You're lucky I was out of stamina. Ooh, what are you doing? Oh, steel axe! Alright! And water. I'm down for that. I can't believe I missed that. See, if they're gonna come out here, I might as well, you know, let this be my arena instead of being in there. Why stress about it? But when they stop yelling, it means they're close. They're already made it out of their confinement. Hello. Using my ears. Ah! The first time I died. Wow, that bites. Man, was doing so good. Oops. I said click spawn near my bed. Look how far it puts me away from my bed. Hey, it could have been worse. Alright. So when you die, here's something to keep an eye out for. Each one of these things is a debuff. So if you get a debuff, you lose your skills that you've bought. So look at all these skills, it's just all back down to 1. All these. Oh. I'm not dealing with you. Get up here a little bit, because we're gonna go for our stuff. Alright, but back to this. So when you feel illness, it's just, you might get sick, but you might not get sick. There's a, I want to say a 50-50 chance. I'm not sure on what the percentage actually is for you actually getting sick, but nonetheless it is a debuff. So near death trauma, death is visiting you, now you're scared. So now you're debuff on that, but this is a major debuff. And cold. So cold's going to go away once we get into the desert. But yeah, the death debuff hurts. That's what happens when you get a feral zombie and you're not paying attention. Get these yucca plants as we're going. Hopefully that feral's sleeping. Alright. Just wait a second, let our stamina rebuild. Alright. I don't see anyone. Get all our stuff. Alright. Do we got anything on us? No. I want to make sure. Oh, we have no bullets. How did I put away the bullets? Alright, we're gonna make a run back to base. I'm gonna unload, get some food, and yeah, get some bullets. Because all that could have been avoided. I had some bullets. Jeez. There goes that streak. Alright guys, I'm back. Let's see here. So since we are still feeling ill, I'm going to have a jar of honey. It's going to help us hopefully get over our illness. But it's not an instant cure, so it's going to fix it, hopefully, but it's not going to make it instant. Keep that in mind. So we had one, so our illness should go away before we get sick. More of a pre-care before actually getting sick. We also are going to take our painkiller once we get there, because it's going to give us a, let's see, we're going to be immune to stuns for how long? I think it's about 30 minutes. Alright. Recovery rate is ticking down. Oh, that's 40% health instant. Okay. Well, actually, we might use that in a pinch. Alright, let's see. Take some food with us. Do we got any food that we can take with us? Not really. I don't want to make anything. We'll take some sham. Alright, let's get going. Oh, no, we're out back right now. It's already getting late. I can't believe I died. I was doing so well. But that's what happens when you don't, have ammunition. Find that. Go all the way around. I will. Let's see. Make sure this is reloaded. Now we're prepared. What's up, buddy? Good night. Check out the inside, because we can always come back for the outside. Careful of the glass. Glass makes noise. That attracts zombies. We're gonna clear the place before we loot, because we know there's a feral around here. See, there he is. Come on, punk. Dead? Nope. Come on. Now he is. Oh, hush up. Come on. Take a hit. Stop dodging my attack. Punk. Ruined my streak. Alright, let's see how long my streak was. Alright, let's see here. Longest life, 17 hours. I'm taking that to real life time. Alright. Since he's dead. Alright, we got a nice gun safe in here. Alright, cool. Hi, anyone in here? Ooh. This is actually make a nice base. Hi, Big Mama. Good night, Big Mama. Got yourself a double wide. Could be a king. Hi, Big Mama. Thirsty? Oh, see, now I'm sick. Let me get Blue out. Blue, can you give me a hand? Hi. Settle down. Hi, Big Mama. Dang it. Dang the stamina. Oh. Build that stamina. Alright, let's try that pill. Yep, instant. Awesome. We're also gonna need some sham. Alright. I know. Stairs. Oh, nice pit. Over to my sound. Okay, that's weird. At least that door's unlocked. I think that was it. Is that all of them? Oh, destroyed my streak. Yeah, I'm a little sour right now about it. Wake up, guys. jeez. Break it open. Break it open. Hurry up. Yeah, I'm a little tired right now. I had a visit with death. Alright. So that's taken care of. What's over here? Just the back side of it. Alright. Oh, we could have came through here. Alright, let's loot this place. Let's get out the axe. Nothing in the trash. Drink up. Paper. Gosh. Let's see. Get this stone. Oh yeah. How much longer do we have on death? Still 15 minutes? I already had honey. Keep in mind, we already had the honey, so infection's only a minute left. Alright, we got gas. Ooh, what was that skill? Manganese. Alright, science. Magazine. Manganese, really. Alright. Cool. Not bad. This is an alright place. Could have been worse. Not sure what that was. Kind of don't want to attack it, just might because it might be a mine. What we got in here? Alright. Get cornbread, coffee, potatoes, baked potatoes, chili dogs. Raw meat. Oh dang, $7 a piece? Not bad. Not bad at all. In fact, I quite like that. Ooh, magazine extender. Jeez, get it together, seller. Alright, I'm just getting this cloth because I can. We're infected again. Oh, stage 2 infection? Well, stage 2 infection, you're gonna need antibiotics. There's no way of getting around it. That blows. At least we got some beer. Alright. I'm gonna do a little block. Can I block it? Somewhat. Put a chair in the way. Alright, this might take a while, so I'm going to go ahead and speed through this. See you on the other side. Alright, since we finally got in here, can't really say it was worth it. Especially since we're sick. Jeez. Being sick bites. Alright. Tell me this, at least and it's destroyed. But since it's destroyed, I know I can get steel out of it. chest right there. I didn't see the chest. Probably you guys are yelling at me, get the chest! Oh, that's what was in the chest. The bag of trash had better stuff than the chest did. Alright. What does flashing mean? Oh, okay, I guess we're going back to base. We're now dying from our infection. Alright, was anticipating that. No! Let's spin. Come on! I'm gonna die again! No! See if we can at least get back to base. Come on! It's medical emergency! Come on. Drink some water. Please be antibiotics in here. Antibiotics. No antibiotics. No, I don't want to build wood. Dang it. Come on, antibiotics. Vitamins. Looks like this, but with blue. Oh, come on. Can I make any antibiotics? No, because... we need 4 moldy bread, 3 nitrates, and water. Alright, we got 4 moldy bread. Alright, we know we got nitrates. Come on, 4 moldy bread. Yes, we got it. Ah! We need a beaker! No! Oh, come on! I don't have any antibiotics. It blows. Ugh. Can I make a beaker? I feel like I'm spelling it wrong. Am I spelling it wrong? Let's see. No, I wasn't spelling it wrong. What about... oh. Well, I think that's going to call it a day for me. Oh! Our illness is gone. Alright. Ooh. Alright. Our illness might be gone, but we almost died. Wow. We waited it out, and we survived. Although I do not recommend doing that. Call me lucky. That's all you can do. Alright guys, this is what happened. Weren't able to make antibiotics. We didn't have ourselves a beaker. We didn't have our access to a working chemistry station. So we were forced to wait out this illness that we had, a level 3 sickness, and the illness went away. We were lucky. We survived with 10 health. Speaking of that, we're gonna patch ourselves up here. Get that up again. But yeah, we didn't get to our point of interest. That's gonna be completed tomorrow. Finish looting the place. So I hope you enjoyed this video, because I enjoyed making it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. If you did enjoy watching it, make sure you hit that like button right down there. If you like the videos I've been putting out, hit the subscription button right here. If you want to watch the previous video, it's going to be right here. And YouTube's going to put the video they think you should watch next right about here. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm working on getting the audio better. Thanks again. Talk to you later. Solid Gold out.